Hey guys, this is Monk here with Sofa King News. More of the high school kids, I promised you. I'm going to have you introduce yourself and what you did in the film.
I'm Alex Lenhard. I did the music and I also wrote it.
Hi, I'm John Donaldson, and I did the cinematography. No, I didn't. No. I animated it. I'm sorry.
I'm Jillian Penny. I did a lot of the sound.
I'm Galen Boogyan, and I was the actor.
Awesome. Now give me the title of this one.
It's Blob Dude.
Blob Dude. Okay, I just want to make sure I heard that right when I came over. All right, so give me a little bit about this. You said animated, so tell me about this.
So it was assigned for our animation project in film class, and most people do stop motion, but he's a tryhard, so he wanted us to do digital animation. So it's actually it's animated characters overlaid on real life footage.
Yeah.
So he did all the animation, and then the rest of the group we just shot the actual shots. Of course, he was on set.
So you basically decided to take on Pixar.
We're challenging them.
So what the film's about is about these two little blob characters that live inside of a jar of jelly. And one day, this horribly cruel man goes to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So when he, takes the jelly out of the jar, he displaces the Blob Dude and his wife. So when he goes to spread the jelly on the sandwich, the wife gets caught on the sandwich, but Blob Dude gets flung off all the way across the counter. So the entire movie is him traversing the kitchen trying to save his wife from being turned into a sandwich.
Yeah.
So the entirety of the movie, how long are we talking here?
It's 2 minute 58, so like 3 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, and I understand with animation, you're probably that 2 minutes 58 probably felt like 4 hours to you.
Well, every night 4 hours.
So I heard something about sound effects from somebody else you were talking.
Yeah.
So what? Okay. So the typical, did you like fist in the watermelon kind of thing? You've seen the footage. What are the kind of sound effects that you put in?
Well, my favorite one was when he got this evil look on his face, and he just held the knife up like this, and then lifted it and stabbed it into the jelly jar to get them onto the sandwich. And the sound when it just gets into the jelly jar is like, oh god, it sounds really squishy. I don't know. I used
Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. That was
I was gonna say, but that's a lot of fun to think of. How am I gonna make this sound like that? Every time I watch those behind the scenes, I'm like, no way, right? So what was this? Just a fun, whimsical thing? Was there an inspiration, a story you wanted to tell?
No, I mean, we're just trying to turn like something that's regular. It's just the entire movie is a guy making a sandwich, right? So if we make that like evil, then it takes a whole new perspective on it. So
And it makes you think twice before eating peanut butter jelly again.
the next time you want to make a sandwich, you have to take a second and be like, I'm sorry if I accidentally kill a small little animated circle.
We've been told a lot that it's a comedy, but no, it's a very
not a
serious drama.
Very serious. Very serious. Yeah.
And yet the point that it makes is absolutely hilarious. You'll think twice before you.
Yeah.
All right, last question I love asking everybody. If you guys were allowed to make, with any budget, the movie that we're going to talk about from now to the end of time,
Yeah.
what genre would it be?
Ooh. Like if we could make any movie?
Any movie, any genre.
I mean,
It's going to be the classic.
The classic.
I think I'm partial to comedy, but I feel like that's kind of mainstream. I don't know, but I'm not good with I'm not good with deep. Okay, not deep per se, but I'm not good with really. I don't know how to put it. Really serious things. I mean, yeah, okay. Blob Dude was a very serious film, but it was also animated blobs, and it was. I like a film that I can have a lot of fun with. So something that's interesting, and then probably a comedy.
Yeah. So you look at something in every comedy there is good drama, right?
Yeah.
There's sad times. So I think if you look at darker comedies, you can see there's really high points, but they're also contrasted by serious low points. So I think that's an important thing is range. And that heightens the comedy, I think. So, yeah.
I would actually want to make a sci-fi movie, okay, about the depths of the ocean. Most of the ocean is unexplored, okay? Madison talks about that all the time. Yeah. What's down there? We don't know.
I was originally going to go with something more along the lines of what John said, but after that, I think I'd probably want to be on Jillian's production.
See, I'm a big sci-fi buff too, so I grew up with the Star Treks and the Star Warses, so I'm deep in that. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to me. I love talking to the high school kids. Good luck.
So much.
Good
No
luck.
problem.
Good luck.